Hey guys, it's Mary Beth here from Adorabl-icious. Today I'm going to show you how to make a box cake mix into a delicious treat for your guests. If you are just looking for a quick cake to make and you do not have a lot of time, this is the one for you. If you're feeling a little intimidated by a recipe, this is the cake for you. So anyway, it's really simple, just a few really quick, short, doable tricks. Box cake mix. It's white cake mix, and I follow the whole egg recipe. And I just think that makes it a lot more dense and moist. Very good for decorating cakes. I also use a teaspoon of vanilla per box. So if you're mixing more than one box mix, you will add accordingly. The other trick is adding a little extra oil to the recipe than it calls for on the box. So this particular recipe called for 1/3 of a cup of oil. So you just put it a little bit extra. It's probably about 1/4 of an inch extra is basically what I do. I just eyeball it. I don't have an exact amount that is. So you would double or triple that depending on how many boxes you're using. And then the final trick, I already made my mix and I already put it in my pan just to show you. The other trick, and I think this is probably the biggest one that makes the biggest difference, is how much you fill your pan. If you can see, usually it calls for about fill it to about halfway through your pan, but I put a little bit extra, and it's actually probably, I leave about maybe an inch from the top. So you probably have to mix extra cake mix, which I do have some left over here, but I would, make some cupcakes and freeze them so that I can just decorate them whenever I need to, or make an extra little cake just for maybe a smash cake or something. So there's lots of options you can do with your cake. You can fill them into ice cream cones if you don't have cupcake mix on hand. Lots of stuff you can do there. So this will bake up a little bit high. It'll sort of, be like a mountain. Don't let that scare you. When it comes out, and it will probably take a little bit longer. You have, maybe for a size cake like this, maybe an hour. If you're concerned, you see it start getting, once it starts getting browned, I usually lower the oven from 350 to 325 and let it cook. And I just keep checking it. It usually takes about an hour for my cakes to bake in my oven. Every oven is a little bit different, but just, watch it, and you can always lower your temperature and let it cook, because it's better to let it cook a little bit longer at a lower temperature than to let it burn. So you just keep checking it. When it comes out clean, it's ready to go. And then you'll just take it out, and in another video I'll show you how you cut the top off of the cake. You just take your biggest knife and run it along the edge of the pan, and it'll give you a nice flat finish. And when you flip your cake out, it'll be nice and flat on the board. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, comment on this video and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you.